Okay, so here we go. That is 40 dB signal, 30 megahertz. So that's nervous system response range. And I'm driving. They're hitting me so bad in the stomach ache. They're hitting me so bad in the stomach with these radar pulses at the exact tempo that you see it pulsing here is when I saw it felt. So they were attacking me so bad to the point that I spilled an entire cup of coffee, and I still haven't even been home yet this morning from work. I did nothing wrong. I haven't broken the law in any way, shape, or form. I'm actually great at what I do, and I'm great at everything I do, as you see me exposing this multi-trillion-dollar targeting program while I'm also on the clock as a caregiver. So, yeah, I know for a fact that this is no punishment that anybody could justify, because they're just fucking psychotic criminals torturing me, blasting me with radar do while I'm driving. So right now, I am quite sure this is going to be a satellite. The cell towers are an element also, like this omnidirectional one right here. But look at how that sun is reacting. So that is electromagnetic activity from satellites. The reason why I say that the sun's glare is creating this phenomenon is because when you're in a harmfully irradiated environment, this light phenomenon has been occurring. So like, look, you can look at my video, the very first, my elevator pitch on why I made my channel, where I'm holding that humidifier, and it's a multicolored LED humidifier, and you see the same lighting phenomenon happening, where there is a bleed going in one clear direction. So like right now, the electromagnetic energy coming from the sun is coming out of one clear angle. But like when I'm driving in the middle of the night and I have my dash cam running, you can see that everybody's headlights are all pointed at one angle. There's a beam of light going from every single light at one beam. And I suspect that that is going to be the satellite source that's shooting down such electromagnetic activity that it literally points that direction. Because it's not just a pulsing, it's a two-direction thing. It's a transceiver. It's not just a transmitter, it's a transmitter-receiver. So the reason I theorize there's that beam there is because there is a constant and visible stream of electromagnetic activity happening from every human being, every appliance, every street light. If these people are going to read the thoughts and the brain states of young children, give them V2K symptoms, as Anna Toledo has been disseminating, then why would they not also monitor what's happening with the streetlights? Think about it. If a baby's brain's important, isn't every single streetlight important? It's just using the same thought process from the people, like knowing what we have, knowing what we are in, and then piecing it all together with all these details. And it might not seem important, but it is. This is why we're so far along, is because you can't hide electromagnetic activity. You can't hide Havana Marlena's multimeter going all the way up to max reading. You can't hide her ultrasonic bat detector picking up all this horrible pulsing activity in a constant uncontrolled environment. I can't make up that when I wire a circuit correctly with a guitar amplifier, then the communication that I'm normally harassed with and targeted with comes through my guitar amplifier. That's something that defense contractors definitely have worked on and paid millions for. So for me to figure that out, wire it, understand it, do it all myself is so amazing. That's like dream material. I've met my dreams already, and I'm not even 31 years old. And then the money thing is like, how much do I really even want an abundance of money? How much do you need to change who you are to acquire that? You know what I mean? How much do you need to change your happiness around? How much do you need to change your life? And then what is it that you think you want? You know, in 2005, maybe you wanted this new Chrysler. But then in 2024, that looks like a shit box, right? So, moral of the story, though, is I got sidetracked on a rant. It's because our brain states are being manipulated. And our egos. Every human has an ego. Every human likes attention. Every human likes to be in the spotlight or be on video. So I just was human, letting my mind wander where we've got some serious work to do, which is showing this electromagnetic activity happening while I'm driving. So we are not picking up the true peak right now, and that's why it is not showing hotter when I touch it. You see this activity on the left? That's the true peak, and it'll disappear when I remove my hand. See? So I need to reset my multimeter for it to show the true peak and the true value, because I am being irradiated worse than the environment is. I am being pulsed with narrowband energy. So here, let's see it here. So you see this activity on the far, far left here. Let me see if I can scroll over there and get a look at what that is. So that's going to be about 2 megahertz, which is well documented as radar do. So that's why I was getting a stomach ache, is because we've got about 2 megahertz being pulsed at me with the strongest dB value in the negative 30 dB. So that signal strength receive value, if we've got any FCC on the line today, since they don't even have enough funds to get a building in Las Vegas, maybe they're all just retired already on YouTube. So let's talk about signal receive. So that signal received is like 30 negative 30 dBm. So we can put that in a calculator and say, hey, you've either got a super fucking dangerous cell tower here or a super dangerous satellite here, and it's one or the other. There's no way around it. It's one or the other. So if you guys had any respect for science or safety guidelines or anything, this would be the number one priority in the entire city, entire country, is that they would do a fox hunt. And that's what I'm doing essentially with my resources. It's happening from satellite. Like, I'm positive right now that this is going to be a huge element of this is going to be by an aerial means, not visible to the naked eye, and not publicly disseminated. So we've got multi-billion-dollar, most likely defense contractor or aviation companies, or even NASA, that are waging war against our own citizens. And the FBI has their director taking 10 vacations in the year of 2023. That's why I call the boy 10 vacations, instead of trying to help the American public with this.